Welcome back to Talking Thrones. I know it's been a while. We are now reviewing episode 5 because we missed episode 3 and 4. But we will do a slight, very, I'm talking to you, small review of episode 3 and 4 because we really want to talk about episode 5. And I'm joined by none other than Jared and Xavier. How's it going, guys?
Great.
I'm real upset that we didn't actually review episode 3 because I watched that episode again and took down notes, and I think I came up with like 30 notes or some shit.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties on episode 3, and then episode 4 was just a long day, I think. And we just didn't feel like doing it. I can't remember what happened with episode 4.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was just bad. I'll just start it off real quick. Episode 3 was disappointing because not a lot of people died, and it was very dark. But it was still a good episode. Episode 4 was more about talking, and pretty much after watching episode 5 really set up episode 5. I think most people that were paying attention saw that coming because of what they did with episode 4, so it made episode 4 better. At the time, I didn't love episode 4. Now, after watching episode 5, it is a better episode. So, I give episode 3 like an 8 out of 10, and episode 4 like a 7.5.
Wow.
That review was too long. Here's what you need to know. Episodes 1 through 4, bad. 5, all right.
Jared, do me a favor. Fuck off.
You enjoyed episode 3, though. You got hyped when Arya killed.
I couldn't see anything.
But you got hyped when Arya did the
Arya
kill.
did you a little okey doke on
Okey-doke.
the king. That was all right.
Did you watch the episode in complete darkness? Or were the lights on?
I was here, so
Were the lights
the
on?
condition was here.
Okay.
I mean, it was dark in here, yeah.
Were the lights that were on today's episode off or on?
Off.
Okay.
I
And you
just-
still had trouble seeing?
Yeah, it was dark.
It was very dark.
When I watched episode 3, I was in a room, no lights on, and I saw everything perfectly.
That's a lie.
It's not.
Go ahead, comment down below how lying that is.
Episode 3 fucking loved it. Thought it was fantastic. Not as many people died as I thought they would, so
Exactly. Stupid.
I don't think it was really disappointing though. I think
because you predicted a happy ending, so.
I did predict a happy ending. But I think what happened in episode 3 set up more than we thought for episode 5. And then episode 4,
Like what?
Jorah dying was fucking that was, starting to tick things in the
No, it wasn't. No, not at all.
yes,
Not at
100%.
all. It was obviously Missandei dying, and her last words being "burn them all," pretty much.
I didn't
Dracarys means fire.
I know what Dracarys means.
Like, it had nothing to do with Jorah.
I said
She
that was
knew
a
what was
starting
gonna-
point.
Nah.
I mean, obviously we should have seen this shit coming seasons ago, but like it's another, like, she loved him. She wasn't in love with him, but it's a starting point because somebody you love's gone, crazy shit starting to happen. Then the next episode, not even like fucking, oh my god, when Rhaegal got shot out of the sky, crazy
Yeah, that was
shit.
stupid too.
That was dumb. That was just
That was just story.
This whole season, I have to say, it has no chance of being better than seasons 5 and 6, for the reason of this is all just lazy writing. The way he died was lazy writing. It made no sense at that point. You should have just killed him in episode 3. But what the writers wanted to do, I'm calling you out, Dave and Dan, because you are being lazy the past 2 seasons because you just wanted to get the show done. So fuck y'all for that. But all they wanted to do was show that the Cersei and her army could take down a dragon. Oh, that was so cool, Cersei. That's all they wanted to do.
I don't
They just want to
think
be like,
that's what
look
that
how
was for."
strong their little arrows are. They can take down dragons. But we all knew the deal. We knew Drogon was gonna get that shit done. Like, it was a pointless death.
I don't think that's what that scene was for. I think it was more for dramatic tension.
There was nothing dramatic about that.
I
I
mean,
was just annoyed. I was
I
like, why didn't you just kill him in episode 3?
there was a lot of people I talked to after episode 4 that they were like, oh, it's a little more even than we thought it was because now they have this thing that can kill dragons.
That's my point. That's the only reason why they did that, was so dumb people like that, no offense to you if you're watching, but dumb people like that can say, oh, it's even now, or a little bit more even. No, it's not. There's still a fucking dragon out there.
I think it makes sense what she did. You're about to lose power because your secret's been spilled. All the beans are on the floor, and you just want to fuck shit up. And you know Cersei was talking that mad shit, so you whip your dick out on her and spit fire, because your dick spits fire. My girl Daenerys is dope. I don't even care what you say. I don't care what you say either. You're both cunts, or however you say it. You cunts.
That's the bitchiest way I've ever heard.
He did a terrible
Cunt.
job. So I guess we are on episode 5 then.
Episode 5. I just did everything that you needed to know. Besides,
well, the episode
something
starts with Daenerys finding Varys betrayed her, and she executes him. No surprise.
makes sense.
The witch
like
told
I
him
said.
she was gonna die. He was gonna die. Yeah, it made complete sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Made sense.
Daenerys makes
R.I.P.
sense.
to my homie though. He's the truest.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's
He is fake. He is super fake.
He's fake to the people leading, but he's the truest to the realm.
And where has that gotten him?
Dead.
Exactly. Moving on. Jon talks to Daenerys. Another big moment, because this is the second time he denied her the duh. Yeah, the duh. The dick. Shout out to Dashy. Yeah, so she wanted the dick, and because he just said, well, I love you, after she was like, no one's around me, nobody loves me, or whatever she fucking said. And she tried to fuck him. He said no. And then she was like, well, I guess I'll conquer with fear. So this has a lot to do with him being a dumbass, too. Agreed?
I mean, if you don't want to slang dick, you don't slang dick.
I mean, but they like talked about it in the previous episode where it's not commonplace for the Northerners to sleep with their family. So
Not
like,
uncommon? Is that what you said?
it's not common.
Oh, it's not common.
Because the Targaryens were like, keep that bloodline pure and shit. The North was like, nah, fuck that. I mean, everybody except for like the 2 Lannisters and the entire Targaryen family don't sleep with their relatives. It's kind of weird.
John, I'm fine with your decision to not slang any dick. It's totally cool.
Then Tyrion tries to, when it looks like she's definitely, full on mad, or she looked like she's about to go full on mad, he tells her, well, how about we do what we have to do, and then if they ring that bell, that means we won. She was like, all right. That gave me hope, obviously. But as we know, the fight really, like the true fight, really only lasted like 10 minutes. They fucked them up.
I don't think there was a real fight at
I mean,
all.
there wasn't. Okay, the real slaughter, the slaughter that actually mattered, only took like 10 minutes.
Because, like, what happened? So, you see the dragon silhouette in the sun. The entire Iron Fleet gets fucked up. And then you see the army waiting to invade the city, waiting for her signal, which he said would be obvious. And then our obvious signal was a dragon came from behind the Lannister army.
Yep.
Basically killed everybody just by blowing up that wall. And then they walked in and then waited for nothing.
And then that's when the bell got rung.
All the Lannisters
And
dropped their fucking swords.
They all dropped their swords. We thought everything was cool. I mean, she gets mad all of a sudden, just fucks everything up. I didn't really understand it.
It makes sense to me. You've gone mad with power. It's either you lose all your power or you keep everything you have, or like go out with a bang. I'd say go out with a bang.
But she's a hypocrite, though.
I don't care. She went out with a bang.
Literally
Whatever
in
happens-
this episode, she says, tyrants, we have to get rid of these tyrants or whatever. We'll never have tyrants here again. What do you think doing that is? When you're killing a bunch of innocent
That
people.
is balancing the universe.
That's not. That, I mean, yes, it was on some Thanos shit, but
That is definitely on some
she's a
shit.
tyrant. She's just a fucking hypocrite.
No,
and it was
she's-
just...
She's a queen with a very powerful weapon, and I don't blame her for using it.
But they did have a nice... We got a nice meme moment while the dragon was fucking everything up.
It was before.
I think it was after as
It was
well.
before the bells
because
rang.
she even said... oh, yeah, it was before.
It was
the,
before.
it
That's
was
why I
before the
said, do you
bell
want
rang.
to talk about that?
Because
And
it's
then-
just a meme moment. It's not a story
3 for
thing.
3, though. She was
But,
wrong.
Yeah, she's just talking like how women do. They can't admit when they're wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm coming at you, women, on Mother's Day, but this video won't be put up on Mother's Day, but we're talking about it on Mother's Day.
I'm hiding behind my mic. I can't stand behind your words.
But yeah, she said some shit like Lannisters will fight.
She
and
said
then-
she had the Iron Fleet.
Yep.
She had, or at first it was like, we got the scorpions, we can kill the dragon. All the scorpions are dead.
Yeah.
We've got the Iron Fleet. The Iron Fleet's burning. The Lannisters will fight harder than any sellsword ever could. They literally all dropped their swords. That shit was amazing.
Yeah, it was. I can't wait for the memes tomorrow.
And then she said, "This is the safest place to be." And then it got blown up.
Then it got blown up.
Yeah, she's a dumb cunt.
Oh, jeez.
She is a very dumb cunt.
Remember when you were saying she was smart like 4 episodes ago?
Well, now you're dumb.
I never said Cersei was smart. I said
Me and you were talking, and
we were talking about Sansa because you don't think Sansa was smart, and this episode proved how much of a genius she is. Because of what she did,
That's true.
now Daenerys is going to die.
geez.
She's going to get exactly what she wanted, and even Daenerys realized it. She was like, "You see what your sister did? Now everybody's going to find out." She
And-
did exactly what she wanted.
And then
Good
that's,
for Sansa.
That's why it
Good
makes
for you,
sense
Sansa.
that Daenerys just started murdering everybody.
I mean,
That's why it made sense to me. Because the
Mm,
beans are spilled.
no. Because, again, I keep saying this. Tyrion kept saying this. They could have just got married. Like, at the end of the day, if you're the savior,
Okay.
nobody
Then
cares
it is
if you're
John's
related.
fault. John, you should have dicked her down for
Shoulda-
the
thank
sake
you.
of humanity. You're right. I agree with you now.
Exactly.
You're right. They should have got married.
She practically said, either make love to me or we're going to burn them all.
With fear.
You know,
Fire breath, I mean.
he dropped the ball there. But shout
Should've
out to
dropped the
Sansa.
dick.
Sansa got what she wanted.
Did-
The Hound versus the Mountain.
what the fuck did they do to him? Like,
I really thought they were about to make him the Night King. He was looking so zombified. Super zombie-like.
Oh, we got to see his face
He even took a knife to the face.
to the eyeball.
yeah, it was like here.
I think it was the eyeball.
All right, it's fine. It's in the eyeball. You're right.
It was it was a pretty insane fight.
He fucking got slashed up, stabbed in the middle of his chest, ripped the sword out, got stabbed in his fucking head, and was like, all right, cool.
Took him
What
all.
the fuck did they do to him?
He's a zombie, like I
Well,
said.
anyway, the hound, the guy getting gripped up. I don't know why it took so long to get to the head. That is the first place I'm
You know,
aiming for.
yeah, when the mask came off, I was like, all right, just chop the head off.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really didn't do that.
Nope.
Not really.
He stabbed him in the
Wasn't
tummy.
the smartest character, if you think about it.
Stabbed him in the tummy, and he got thrown down the steps. That's what you get. Aim for the head. Everybody knows if you're dealing with a zombie, you aim for the head.
Those
He
are,
did go for the head,
those are big
and
The
nothing happened.
the
yeah, I was about
last
to say,
shot.
after his head was about to get exploded is when he decided to
Yes.
go for the head. You and me called it. We pretty much said he probably died trying to kill the mountain. That's exactly what happens. He just pushes him off the breaking wall. The wall was
The
already
breaking
cracking,
heat, yeah.
and then they just go poetically into the fire. So it was
Plot twist, episode 6, Mountain's not dead.
that'd be insane. Then this episode had a lot of just Arya trying not to get
That
killed.
is what I did not like about this episode. There was a huge chunk of just Arya getting beat up by buildings.
Yep. That is true.
Just straight buildings beating her up.
Yes.
And it was just too much.
It
Could've got
did
cut.
get too much.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was just too
went
much.
it went a little too far. Like even before she went to save the kid and the mom, first the mom saved her. Like there was a lot going on with her running away
Yeah.
from the situation. Yeah, I agree. That did go on too long. I would have rather seen a little bit of that and then a little bit of what was going on with John and then a little bit of what was going on with Daenerys, because they did not, like, after she went out to
Yeah,
burn
after-
everybody, they
yep.
did not show her. It was
I mean,
That's
there was
okay.
nothing really much to show. We
you
kind
could
of
have showed
did.
her facial
yeah.
expressions,
Mhm.
because you could have shown if she actually saw who she was killing. I would assume she knew she was killing civilians, but did she smile when she was killing those civilians?
I think all
You could have
that-
really shown how crazy did she get.
I think all that will get explained in the next episode. How
No, I'm
crazy
sure it
she
will.
got.
I
Yeah.
just think that could have been better for the episode, because I agree with you. They did focus on Arya just trying to survive too much.
Yeah.
It felt
it was
it,
weird.
it didn't even feel like that. It felt like they were just like, oh, is Arya gonna die? Now she's like, oh, is Arya gonna die? Now she's like, oh, is Arya gonna die? Like, it was just kept
I don't
going
think
like
that's
that.
how.
And I was just
I
like,
think it was more
it
like
was just dumb.
I think they used her instead of switching to multiple characters as a perspective of what it was like for somebody in that city.
No, I get that. It just didn't have to be that long.
Yeah,
was
we
super
don't
long.
really care what people are going through in that city. We know they're
Okay,
dying.
speak for yourself.
I
alright?
No,
that was.
I kind of like the scene, but that's just me.
No, I liked it at first, and then it just kept going. It was kind of like
no, I'd rather have.
spoiler alert, the Thor joke in Endgame. Yeah, sure, I liked it for half the movie, and then once he finally had his arc of okay, I'm getting Mjolnir, and he was still fat, I was just like, kind of tired of it now. So that's what it felt like to me. I was just tired of it at that point.
Yeah, I agree with you. They should have cut to Daenerys.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
I think that'd have been
really-
pointless.
That would have been dope. I would have.
It would have showed a difference in emotion.
Yeah, I just because
And-
you only see her getting mad that first time.
Yeah.
So pretty much the only scenes we see of John are obviously at the beginning of the episode, then the episode when they're about to just swarm through everything, and then we see him when they're just practically just killing people. They're just killing the Lannister army, even though they dropped their weapons. They're killing civilians, and he is very uncomfortable with the whole situation. I felt very bad for him.
Yeah, like, and you saw like even some of his people were just like, "Fuck it, all right, this is what we're doing."
Yeah,
I mean, like it makes sense for them. They've been fighting the South this however long,
yeah,
and I know like 95% of them probably couldn't hear him saying to fall back until then we see that one of his
even
dudes.
before that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even before that, when the Unsullied first attacked, his guys started to attack. And
Yeah.
he tried to get them to stop. It
Yeah.
was
And then there was that scene where one of his guys was trying to like
that's
rape
what I
a
thought
woman.
it was because I couldn't see
That-
a sigil.
That was definitely like
Yeah.
northern clothes.
That's what I
So it might not have been like a Stark, but it was
Yeah.
definitely a northerner. And then
yeah, that's what I figured.
he like tried to get him to stop, and then stabbed him in the chest because he was like,
guy, yeah, he was about to attack his king.
it was kind of real fucked up.
Yeah,
I feel bad for John. He's got a lot of difficult ass moments to fucking deal with.
and then finally this season we got the episode where people are dying. Finally, so the Hound dies, the Mountain dies, Euron dies, Cersei dies, Jaime dies.
Presumably they die.
They all died. I don't understand what that even meant.
I mean-
Euron obviously gets killed by Jaime, which was, I think, fitting.
Plot twist: he didn't kill Jamie.
That is true. That is true.
He
He
didn't
died
kill-
thinking that he did, but technically,
Yo, I'm so glad he fucking died. He's such a piece of
yeah.
shit
Because
character.
the funny thing is, people were saying that people thought that, before the season started, it would have been Theon, and I would have liked that. I would have
Yeah.
liked Theon killing him.
But you can't get
But-
who you want to kill, whoever you want to kill,
Yeah,
because
but
we've seen that
people's
doesn't
second
happen.
choice was Jaime because of how he treated Jaime, and since he was fucking his true love and shit.
It's not his true love. Fuck
That's his
Jamie.
true
I'm
love.
glad he's dead.
That's his true.
He's a
love.
piece of shit character. Do you still
Um,
feel the same way after this episode? Do you still think he had a good arc?
Yes.
He just went 360. He went back to where he started.
360 is him, like, killing John to get
Nah.
to get to her.
I mean-
I get
mean,
that he
what
loved
do
her.
you-
He loved her.
All
Like,
right,
what
so
can you say? He loved
Here's
her.
what I'm gonna say: 360, because one, he wouldn't be able to kill not a fucking person except Euron's dumbass, who only had a fucking knife. And you think he could have killed the greatest fucking swordsman in Westeros? No.
No, but I'm saying, what if he would have attempted to do that? Then that's a 360. But
He tried to run away with her. He's a fucking piece of shit. He
yeah,
deserved
he
to die.
tried to run away with her because she's fucking pregnant with his child.
And the child deserved to die too.
you said some sick things today, but I think he just took the cake.
How did I say that was sick? The murdering of all those people by the dragon? That's not sick.
What happens now? Because, like I was telling Xavier while the episode was going, it's like, okay, so we were predicting, okay, it's probably going to be Arya or Jon that kills her. The queen, Daenerys. It's just like, how does that shit go down with the fact that she still has a dragon? I
I don't know why it just popped in my head, but like obviously I feel like Daenerys is gonna die.
yes,
But-
I think, can we all agree on it? Can you agree with that? It looks like she's going to die.
I hope not, but yeah.
This
I
is
think-
Endgame all over again.
I hope
She's
she-
Thanos now, and he's hoping she doesn't die, but she will. Don't you worry.
Like so, it's just she's got a dragon.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's gonna be with the dragon. What if Jon kills her and then the dragon kills him, and then there's literally no leader?
No.
And then we're gonna get like Sansa or some shit to be the new.
Hell no.
You tell me you haven't predicted a single fucking thing. Nobody's predicted what this show is doing. Most people didn't think she was actually gonna go mad. Most people thought Cersei was gonna die to a character, not to a fucking building. Like
Not to a fucking building.
nobody knows where this is going. So, and you didn't like this or you didn't like this season that much. So they could possibly do some stupid shit like having Jon die to a dragon.
Well, I told you we've talked about this multiple times. The show has become about Jon, and I told you that if they did the Mad Queen of Daenerys, then he was gonna get the throne. Because at the end of the day, the show is about him. So I told you.
So what happens?
I told you what was gonna happen. There was going to be one of two things that was gonna happen with him. The books are still called A Song of Ice and Fire. When you say a song, it's because you're singing about the dead. So I told you, option A is that he dies protecting Daenerys, and then they sing songs about him because he is ice and he is fire. Or he's the king and he lives and he rules, and then once he's done ruling and dies, that's what the song is about. It's still about him, but he still lives. There's no option here. Now that she is now mad, there is no option that he dies. I guarantee. I've never been so confident in my life. I remember when he came back to life in the beginning of season 6. I was like, "Well, there you go. He's immortal. He's never gonna die off the show." Then what they did with like season 7, I was like, "Ugh, maybe they're hinting at him dying," and they did some shit. But I was like, either way, they're either gonna kill him heroically or he's going to be on the Iron Throne. Now Daenerys is the Mad Queen. He's gonna end up on the Iron Throne. It's just gonna happen. So, but
how do you think they deal with the dragon?
I'll say this.
Do you think she dies and it runs away? Because that thing's protective as fuck.
No.
I think the dragon is still a major player in what happens. So
I don't know.
I feel like the only way Jon lives, and if he is the one to kill Daenerys, is Drogon dies too.
I just don't understand how the dragon would die.
Neither do I.
I don't see the dragon dying at this point.
I don't know. Jon's not afraid to send him to a dragon. We saw that in episode 3.
He was just suicidal in the moment. Like, that shit made no goddamn sense. I feel like I know how it would happen. She's gonna be surrounded by a couple of Unsullied, one of which being Grey Worm, and I would assume that if he actually kills her, he has to go through those people. The problem, though, is after doing what she did, even though he still said he would bow and shit, if you're her, you can't realistically think that he's alright with this.
No, absolutely.
So it's just like, that's why I'm just like, I don't know what they're doing with this episode, because at this point, if I'm her, then I'm just killing Jon. I'm just killing him, and then being like, "What's up, North? You all gonna do something for me doing that?" Like, I don't know. But
so you
again,
think there's a chance Jon dies?
No, I think there's a 0%. I'm saying though, realistically, what I would do if I was Daenerys, I'd just kill him because I would know that Jon is not about that life. He's not about killing innocent people. And
I mean, she's crazy, so I don't think she's in the right state of mind to even be thinking in coherent sentences at this point.
I don't know. This is gonna be the longest episode too, so I have no idea what's happening in this next episode. Predictions.
Well, I like the logic behind not killing the dragon, because how do you do it?
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
if the dragon doesn't die, then I'm saying Daenerys doesn't die. That means Jon dies. That would be emotional. That would be a check plus in my book. Then, to even give it a plus, you go back to, I don't know where they were, the north, I'll say, and you slap Sansa.
Just slap her.
Just slap her, and then burn everything there. End of season 8.
Yo, would that be so fucked up if that's how the show ends? I just thought of something. Maybe she does do what I just said. She tries to kill him. But she tries to kill him using Dragonfire. The Dragonfire doesn't kill him.
You know, that's what I was thinking too, but then I was
thought of
like...
that, but he's not the Dark Knight.
But I was just like...
She
Frost
can do
King.
it. She can do it.
What?
She can survive fire.
She can,
yes.
yeah.
How?
Because she's a Targaryen.
So the
They do it
Targaryens
differently
are
in the books,
immune
from
to
what I
fire.
heard.
So like in the like the second to last episode of season 1, or the last episode or
Nice
something.
blast, yes.
She walks into fire with the 3 dragon eggs that are thought to be stones and wakes up with 3 baby
This
dragons.
is exactly why
Okay.
Jared needs to watch the
Well,
show.
that's what happens then. She tries to kill John. John lives the fire, and then the other guy kills John.
But the whole thing is,
other guy, Grey Worm. Yeah,
I think that'd be fantastic if they do that, but then that would just also just another plot hole because they say only true Targaryens are not burned by fire.
Oh, okay. So he only gets half burned. So he looks like the Hound after he gets burned.
I feel like that's the only thing that makes any sense. I feel like she's going to try to kill him, and it's
I
just
mean,
gonna
I would-
backfire because
I
he's
would
not gonna
love
die.
to see. I think that'd be an amazing scene.
And then
if-
maybe Drogon's like,
Damn, respect, my dude. I can't try to. I'm not gonna bite him. Mom, you telling me to bite this guy? He just lived through that shit.
I would love to hear him speak those words.
yeah. He was probably thinking that when the Night King lived through that shit. He was like,
Damn, respect. You see that grin the Night King had? Yo, he's out here disrespecting. I'm gonna run away before he kills me.
all right. So last thing though is death predictions for this final episode. Mine's would be obviously Daenerys being the biggie. That's gonna be the big one. I'm gonna still say there's a slight chance she kills Sansa, but I don't really think she has time to be leaving King's Landing. So, and I don't see Sansa going to King's Landing unless Jon is ruling. That probably won't happen, but I won't be super surprised if she died from Daenerys' dragon or something. But my main one is Daenerys dying. I am predicting Jon kills Grey Worm.
Tyrion.
I think they teased that up too when Grey Worm looked at Jon
Yeah.
not killing people. I think they teased that up nicely. The beginning of the episode, I said Tyrion. Then she went Mad Queen and did some shit, and now I think no. Jon's safe. Arya, I thought Arya was gonna die, but I think at this point, I think she's safe.
What about
Gendry's safe.
Fuck, what's his
My
name?
boy Sir
Davos,
Davos is safe.
What about Arya?
North.
He's-
Yeah, I said she's safe. Yeah,
No,
because
she's
I thought
dying.
she was gonna die. But
She has to die.
All
so
right,
how do you
save-
think she dies?
Daenerys kills her.
Really? I don't.
Well,
She's
it's
too much
either-
of a badass to have Daenerys kill her.
It's either where she
Yeah, you
kills
didn't-
Daenerys or Daenerys kills her.
So you didn't see the sword fight she had with Brienne in season 7?
Daenerys has a dragon.
She has
So
different
is
faces.
she dying to the dragon or Daenerys?
The dragon.
Okay,
Alright,
that's a
yeah.
whole
Controlled.
different character.
That is-
Controlled by Daenerys. Same character. Jon dies. Sansa dies. That's it.
He's just
I thought you
killing
said
all the-
everybody dies.
I thought you were about to kill all the Starks. The cripple guy.
Ooh, the cripple guy. No, he's not even in the next episode.
Daenerys, Drogon, and Grey Worm.
It's weird hearing you say Drogon just because you were confident that Drogon was going to survive.
I
thought Drogon was going to get
not
killed by
after
the
seeing
Night
a
King.
Mad Queen. I mean, like I've been calling a Mad Queen since like episode 2 this season. I was like, maybe she's going crazy. I could see Jon and Arya being the ones to end it all. Like I can see,
Yeah, exactly.
I can see Arya killing Daenerys
Yep.
and Jon killing the dragon with his Valyrian steel sword, which is known to kill dragons.
I was wondering that. Yeah, can it kill dragons?
Yeah,
That would be-
Valyrian steel is OP as fuck.
It'd just be a little tragic for me because I'd love to see him have his own dragon. And
I can see Tyrion dying, but I don't think he's going to die. Like I'm kind of like
you could, yeah, I
I'm
agree
like
with that. I could see it
49%.
happen.
Maybe he's gonna die. 51%. Nah, he's living. Kind of.
Okay, yeah, I'm lower
I
than
could
that,
see-
but yeah,
I
I
could see him
could
dying.
see him dying. Yes.
I can see a whole like the Lannister line shit going on where she has them lined up and like whoever doesn't bend the knee, I'm gonna burn you to
I
death.
could see that.
I
Yeah,
can
I
see
agree.
that, and
I
then
agree.
I could see Jon not bending the knee and then getting
Davos.
blasted with fire, and Davos is next to him, and you know
I
Jon
don't
surviving
think,
the
I don't
fire.
think Jon's dumb enough. I think I'd see Jon saving his people's lives and saying, "Yeah, take the knee," and then he's gonna get close to her and kill her.
She wouldn't let him get close to her. Not at this point.
I don't know. A lot of things have just been making sense.
This last episode's feeling a lot like Endgame.
Yeah,
where there's so many.
possibilities.
many
I,
possibilities.
14
I
million.
could see Jon retreating all the way back to the north. I could see Jon taking the knee just to save the people.
Going
I could
to the
see him
north
dying
would do
too. I
nothing.
mean,
Yeah, oh, man. Well,
There's no. I don't see an ending other than one of those two dying, or he decides to be with her, and that's it.
No.
I don't see
But
that.
I don't see.
She
I
won't
think
take
at
him.
this
She won't
point,
take him
one
back.
of
I
them
don't think
has
he
to
would
die.
take her.
That's the other thing. They won't take
Yeah,
each
and that's
other
what I'm
back.
saying. Those are like the only two options that could almost kind of maybe be a happy ending, kind of almost maybe sorta, you know?
Just a tad.
For the other than the fact that we are very confident that Daenerys dies, except for that guy. That's just because he's next.
I'm not confident. I want her to die. I think she's gonna die, but I'm not confident.
Really, you wouldn't bet on it?
No.
Wow, I'm betting on.
You know
she
why?
dying.
Because I bet on Daenerys or one of the people stabbing Cersei in the stomach. That didn't happen.
I mean, I knew that wasn't going.
Did you know she's gonna die via building?
Hell
Via-
no.
via
Hell
building.
No, I didn't think she was gonna die that way.
Did you think Jaime was there to help her? No, I thought he was there
No,
to kill
I
her.
honestly thought Arya was gonna be the one to kill her.
No clue about what anything. We going in blind.
We are going. In.
I'm going in like I haven't watched 8 seasons of a show already.
pretty much. We honestly have no idea what's going on.
Fuck.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that sad episode. We're all sad except for Jared.
He's real happy.
He's very happy.
Fucking
Comment down below how much of a sick fuck he is.
How much of a cunt he is.
And
Not a sick fuck. It makes sense. I like that. It makes sense.
It doesn't
No,
make
it
sense
doesn't.
that
It
you
makes
want
sense.
everyone to die.
It makes sense that
You
she
said the
went
same
back.
thing for Endgame.
Your dog was moving. I started flipping out. He was like, "What the fuck is that?"
He's probably he was
It's
gunning
death.
for you.
buddy. Love you.
Well,
Yeah.
hit that subscribe button, like button, and
Hit the bell.
hit that bell for notifications. We'll see you next time.
Bye.